Hello, everybody. Welcome to this solstice message activation and spellcasting. My name is Master Juniper Blue Mystique. I am not who you might think. So I encourage you to check out this channel for the totality of who I am. But even that takes some time and healing into the heart space. But if you have found this space, you are here for a reason. Know this, believe this, and trust this, because it is now a change in season. A change in season bigger than we know. More than just an energy flow. More than just a weather patterning shift. In fact, it is the end of time. The end of time for the way things were, outside of the light of the One. It is time to align with the path of the return of the One and the Sun. We are here in this lifetime now to grow as a soul once and for all, and to rise in the totality of who we are, who we always were, and the truth of it all. There has been this veil of illusion that has been in play and caused false timelines of illusion. And we must now release those, deactivate those, and let those go. For we can no longer be duality. This is bigger than you know. We can no longer be duality. That's not a maybe. That is, it is now so. Duality has been undone. I've been doing this since 2019 through healing and realigning the sun and the moon, clearing Mount Shasta, and activating again masculine and feminine pyramids too. These are not the pyramids that you know. The totality of what's been done is beyond the limited mind space. But I can tell you now it is time to let these go. So this energy of December 21st, what everybody talks about, the winter solstice, it is the end of time. It marks the end of time. That's what God says. It marks the end of time. That doesn't necessarily mean your last breath. Hopefully not. So keep that in mind. But what it means is the false concept of time. Everything that was done using God's light outside of the one of the whole. Okay? Everything that was done for division and control, manipulation, and fear. All of the false timelines are being called home. All of the light of the One is being called home. We can no longer hold on to where duality exists. Anything that is God. Anything that is light. Okay? It's all been undone. And so that's what it means by the end of time. Now, I just finished a workshop that actually pertained to this that came off of the full moon. It started with the full moon healing and Patreon, and then it carried over into a 3-day workshop of 7D light body activation. It was a Pleiadean light body activation soul expansion because we should be light bodies at this time. We should be so healed and ready to receive massive rays of the sun activations that are about to come upon you. You have experienced little previews that have been coming through, but there is a big event on the 12/12 portal. I did that live on this channel for all of you. I brought us into the eye of the sun, which will be the great solar flash. Okay? I have been doing this work since 2019. As crazy as it might be, it is real. As odd as it might sound, it is real. Okay? So it's important to just observe because it's vast. It's very vast. And when we get caught up in the past or the future and we don't remain in the present, we can get lost. When we hold on tight to things that must be let go is when we cause our own pain and soul, our own soul some pain. Because when you're willing to let go, amazing things come. once again. But when you are resistant to letting go and you want to hold on to things that can no more be, that can no longer exist, that is when you find yourself lost, resistant to change, and the earth will not wait for you. Okay? We must be light body now. And the funny thing is I didn't even know that that workshop was a full-on 7D light body activation. But it was. It was beautiful. Our soul expanded and we became a 7D Pleiadean light body. We are evolving as a species. And it's important when you realize what that was, and you can purchase that if you wish to. It's a 3-day healing event. It is massive. It is life-changing. You are activating a 7D light body. Even if you're not fully ready, it will stay in your energy until you're ready to integrate, and you will work through things that rise, okay? But when you realize what that was and what we're coming into, and hearing Spirit say this is the end of time, we must be healed enough to rise. You must be free and clear of karma, not cutting contracts and cutting ties, but healing them through choices in disguise, pushing past that resistance and rising above, like in the hot air balloon, light and love. Okay? So I have a spell casting for you to receive for this energy now. And this is spell casting with the gods. I channel them. I channel them directly through highest source, highest light. I also have a message from the cards for you for this time frame. Okay? So grab a pen and paper and write this down, because you'll want to write it down. It's powerful to write things down and be a creator that you are. Okay? We speak them, we write them, we feel them, we know them. They are so. These spell castings that I do are not just simple. They're complex, just like everything that I do. So they do cause healing. They do cause shifting and perspectives and timelines and releasing and realignment and whatever else is in them. And they play out over moments to breaths to what you would call days to come. Okay? They are never a one and done. None of the healing that I do is a one and done. None of it. From my one-on-one sessions to my workshops to my spell castings. I do these. I actually have personal spell casting options as well, because they are very powerful and very real. And no longer do we use light to benefit anything but love. And so these are pure from God above. Okay? So if you're ready now to write them down, I will begin to read it out aloud. I will take my time for you to be able to write it down the best you can. Okay. So when you do these, I want you to just set the intention to receive. Since I'm doing it here with you, I will call in your energy. Okay, so I'm going to call in all your energy to be receptive and open to receiving without expectations and needing to understand it fully, right? Just accept, align, and allow it to process through, and it will be a part of an awakening for you. Okay? Set the intention to receive, write it down, be open, be free, and just be observant. All right? So here's your spell casting for this winter solstice, but it's a change in seasons for a reason. I love that. So when I was birthing the new earth, before I read this out, it's a change in seasons. You guys need to know that most people are waking up to the fact that they've been manipulating your weather patterns, but it's not in the way you think it was. They did that with the sun and the moon. It is much more powerful to mess with the weather and the shifting of the poles, which has been undone through the work that I've done since 2019. And you will find it on this channel. Okay, not only did I reactivate pyramids that were made dormant, I shifted the poles. They will flip completely. Okay, that is our reality shift. And in birthing the new earth, the new seasons will also change and rearrange. But when I'm telling you now this is a change in season, it's not just a winter shift. It is a change in reality and alignment to your soul path. It is a change in the false concept of time and the knowing of who you are and even who I am. Okay? This is a change from limited programming to Christ light integration. This is a change of life path. Okay, change in seasons for a reason. We are prepping for the great event, and those that are healed enough and are awake enough in their heart space. It's not just about being awake. You have to be healed enough. Okay? We are prepping now to receive that light. That light is the big event. It is the main activation of the one and the sun. Okay? And it takes a lot to get there. So when you think of the light body activation that we just did, that is pertinent and important to this change in season. It was 7D Pleiadean soul expansion light body activation. It took 3 days time, and I'm still processing it out. I actually felt like I was a little sick because I was purging and processing that out. So they are big. These are massive waves of change of frequency, okay? So here's your spell casting, and I'm sure it aligns to everything this energy is of this solstice. Again, I channel them through. I don't just make them up, okay? These are channeled straight from source. I align with the light of the sun, the moon, and the one. I align with the light of the sun, the moon, and the one. And I'm calling you all in regardless. If you need to stop the video, do so. To release what has been done and make way for the return of the one. I release the expectations holding me back. And I accept my soul path journey and all that is to come. I need not know everything. I simply trust and accept it as it is. I'm going to read that part again. I need not know everything. It's important. I simply trust and accept it as it is. Focusing on wonderment in the moment as we have them. Focusing on wonderment in the moments as we have them. Relinquishing time as it does not exist. Relinquishing time as it does not exist. Remember to stop the video if you need to. I accept time is being undone as I read or write this. I'm going to read that part again. Relinquishing time as it does not exist. I accept time as is being undone as I read or write this. I accept that time is being undone as I read or write this. I surrender my journey to that of the heart, the sun, my soul path alignment. Pausing. That is the only way home. You have to be soul path aligned. And no, most people were not. I accept only love from myself and everyone, calling my power back. I accept only love from myself and everyone, calling my power back. When I am presented with lack. I'm going to read that part one more time because it's also important. I'm going to go back up here. I'm going to read this again. I surrender my journey to that of the heart, the sun, my soul path alignment. I accept only love from myself and everyone, calling my power back when I am presented with lack. This is the return of the one, the sun of love. I now allow my frequency to rise to love unconditionally. I expand my heart space and expand it more. I release all resistance to this and become one in a co-creative space. Remember to stop the video if you need to. I surrender to the frequencies, excuse me, I told you I'm still feeling yucky, of non-existence, to the things outside of love. I'm going to read that again because my throat went wonky. I surrender to the frequencies of non-existence, to the things outside of love. I'm going to read that one more time. I surrender to the frequencies of non-existence, to the things outside of love. A soul path change to rise above. It's like a division of a path coming right now. And some will go this way, which is up, and some will be going somewhere else. I am one with the frequency of love. And so it now is. Pause that, write it down, say it again, and once you fully write it down, you can go with me again if you'd like to, okay? Because the more you say it, the more you write it down, the more you integrate it, either way, okay? Now I have yummy blue sage burning over here, but I also want my juniper, and I'm making it burn more. So I will now light my juniper sage. And then I will pull a card message for you and see what else Spirit has to say. If any beings wish to come through, channel a message, whatever wishes to come through for you guys for this shift in time, the shift in seasons, the shift of life. This is a soul path shift. Some of us that heard the call, we did a light body 7D, light body activation. That is available for you. You can purchase that. It will always be ready for you when you're ready for it. Either way. Okay? So keep that in mind. It is there for you. It doesn't matter where you're at on your stage, on your journey. If you are ready for that soul path alignment workshop, it's a 7D soul expansion. Okay? It doesn't matter where you're at on your journey to purchase it. If you want that, it's available now. When you do them, it will create space for you to be receptive to it, no matter what level you're at. Does that make sense? I hope I said that correctly. Okay. So, I will now pull from the cards. Smells so good in here. I don't know if you have smell-o-vision or your smeller is working through your psychic sources. But it is absolutely yummy, yummy. All right. I had to take a drink. My throat is still quite sore. So I was called to pull certain cards, okay? Certain decks of cards for us that we may be able to get a reading from Spirit, from Source. These are ethereal energies. So I actually called in the unicorns and the goddess energy cards. And then I also need to call in my guided ascending light, epic light healing journey deck. Okay. And a message of love. Okay. All right. So I'm being drawn to begin with that of the heart space. I'm also hearing crows. Hang on a second. Where is my crows? Crows have been with me for a minute now. They always come into my energy when there is a message of change or growth required. Also where resistance might be applied. Big shifts, right? Big shifts in energy where resistance might be getting you. Messages from Spirit that are urgent. Crows will appear. It is another alignment journey. So we will start with the crow deck. Okay. And then the heart deck. All right. Messages of the heart space will be next. So I will request that Spirit and Creator and any angels or guides of yours that wish to come in will do so that I can deliver you powerful messages that will help align and heal your soul, okay? But also, just in case, I'm hearing if there's any loved ones that wish to come through, I give them permission too, because sometimes that's who we need to hear them from, right? I don't know about you, but I was always wishing my loved ones would come through, but they come through few and far between, and probably because of my journey. Okay. I do burp when I connect. You'll have to forgive that. So Gentry is still present with me, and she is the one that Pleiadean came through for the 7D light body activation. Saint Germain is also stepping forward. Saint Genevieve is stepping forward. With the energies, we also have energies of Atlantis coming forward. So this is like our ancient future, like we're going backwards through time, and we will also be ascending what once was, okay? So even Atlantis is ascending. Nothing is meant to remain any way that you knew it. That's true, okay? Nothing is going to remain in any way that you knew it. Okay, so allow your heart to guide you through it and let go of the shackles of the mind. The shackles are always in the mind, and they tend to leave you blind if we let them. It's about power, where you give your power away and what you choose to believe in, because you are a creator. So Spirit, please show us what we need to see from the crows today. Yep, that's what I thought. So it is an internal battle of the soul, okay? This is a battle of the soul. I see a lot of people not realizing that duality is no more. You do not want to accept your shadow. You need to heal it, okay? You don't want to not believe in karma, because if you don't clear it, you cannot rise. It is a battle for your soul. So everything is a lesson playing out in karmic demise and disguise, okay? But also, it's here to distract you and deflate you and leave you feeling powerless, because then you surrender to the shadow rather than rising to the light. It is an internal battle of karmic delight. Let me say it again. It is an internal battle of karmic delight. So where you give your power away will blind you to the light. Where you call your power back and choose to rise to love will help you ascend through the sun and the moon and the divine love. Okay? It is a battle and a choice of your soul. You must choose the choices that will help you grow. It is an internal battle, but there's also external energies coming in trying to remove you from your soul path alignment. And that's what I'm hearing here. That's what I'm telling you. The crows appear when challenges are near, and perceptions are required. Perspectives where resistance will be applied. That's that battle, okay? You must push past the resistance and realize that it's an internal battle. So stop fighting. Don't surrender to the shadow and the darkness and the judgment and the confusion and the ego, but choose to step out and rise above and love and grow, okay? Like literally on my path, while I was battling for my soul and rising through the ascension, and something would come up. Spirit is very subtle. The heart is much more subtle, the way it communicates. But the shadow is very loud. And I am not kidding you. Even when back in 2020, and everything that I do would come through workshops, and I didn't know what was coming. And so I was told to do a workshop, and we were just, we were going to a certain location because we were drawn there. Every time something big was coming, something would get in my head and say, nobody cares what you do. You're not good enough, right? There's like all these things that will come up, and they will use your weak links within your soul. So your wounds, your ego, if you're based more in ego and greed, they will use money, they will use those things to blind you. But if your ego is not as big, you're more wounded, they're going to use those wounds to blind and bind you. And so it is an internal battle that you need to realize and recognize. And when things come in outside of love and try to sway you, that are louder than those soul path nudges, if you choose what is not love and soul path and co-creative, you've given your power to the shadow. The moment you do that, you're blinded and you miss something important, because the earth will not stop. We don't have time to keep playing these karmic lessons. It's now or never to rise above, okay? All right? Yes, so we have these. We have battle, just like I told you in the message I just said. It's playing out right here. Self-interest, scavenge, freedom. Okay? The battle is in you. It's of your soul. From darkness to light, you must choose love to be whole. No matter how difficult, how strange, or how confusing, no matter what it plays out to you, it is a false illusion of your choosing. If you choose that illusion, no matter what it seems to be, no matter how real it seems to be, it is an illusion. The moment you focus on your self-interests, to not getting out of your comfort zone, to focusing on greed and what only serves you, right? So that's kind of why sometimes people don't want truths. They don't want to be uncomfortable. They don't want to be judged. They want to make sure they have the money. Okay? So what you focus on matters. And I get this a lot. So somebody's deaf, and I hear this a lot, and that was not me, especially originally. I always focused on love, and meditating and feeling spirit feels so good. And that is what I would anchor into. Pure divinity, pure co-creation, pure heart space balance. It's so beautiful. It is such a wonderful feeling. But you must surrender the battle to get there. And you must stand in strength and choose love. I have to focus on love and joy. I don't have to. That's where I want to be. That's where the feminine, the divine feminine is, okay? So focusing on joy and love and sharing that and helping others rise above and love, right? What you focus on matters. If I'm focusing on what I don't have, that lack, just like what was in our spellcasting, okay? Lack was in there. So if I focus on what I don't have, and money and numbers and I this and I that, and I don't want to be embarrassed, and I don't want others to judge me, and I want to be better than others, and look how what they're getting and not what I'm getting, and self-interest, it's a poison. Okay, I don't have this and I don't have that, but rather tuning in and being like, wow, do you feel that? Do you feel? Thank you, Spirit, because amazing things are always coming. Amazing things are always there if we surrender to the air, right? I don't choose those thoughts and greed and focusing on money and numbers and myself. I choose love and already see that I have everything. I am powerful. And scavenge is number 44. Do you see that? I am divinely guided. I will have everything I need and want along my journey if I just let go, release the battle, choose love, and focus on the whole. Everything I do is for others. I didn't sacrifice a DM for just me. I didn't do that for just me. I did that for the collective soul and God. And myself too, to stop being hurt. Right? But if it was just about me, I may not have done it because it hurt. Right? It changed everything in me. And I'm happy I did it. Don't get me wrong. But the reason I sacrificed so much is because I care more about the collective soul and God than I did myself at that time. Not that I don't care about myself. The love was so great for myself and for others that it was easy to choose my self-sacrifice. Okay? So don't focus on lack and what holds you back, or your fears, or not being good enough. That's toxicity, and that's the shadow. Okay? Nobody's better than anybody. It's all about what choices they make and where they step in when they do. Okay? Am I willing to push past where I feel uncomfortable to help serve others and serve God too? Or am I focused on only me? My money, me, this and that and the other. Or what is important to me is love and what feels good and joy. Freedom of the soul. I set myself free and I choose love the whole way. freedom. See this flower? Freedom. 9 and 1, it's about letting go of those self-serving, self-interest related things and letting yourself soar and be free. But the thing is, people always have these negative thoughts, or oh, it's just me, or if I do that, I won't have this, or others will judge me. Why pick those up? Set them free. Is that what you want to create? Because that's an illusion of the soul. It's what leaves you in plunder and in darkness and unwhole. Okay? But if I'm like, nope, that's not love. It's not just about money, because money is a byproduct of balance from the heart space. I always have what I need if I let go of scarcity and fear with money and greed. When I focus on joy and balance and gratitude and love and co-creation, I'm free. I'm so free. And I realize that I'm creating for everybody, including me. And then so many things come, but not just for me, because I don't need to feel better than anyone. I want them rising with me. Let's see the message of the heart space. That's the message of the crows. It's a soul growth one. Crows come when it's big soul growth stuff, right? Soul path change, messages of the skies, when resistance is there in disguise, when a lesson is here, listen to the crows. They'll help guide you, but it also means tune into the right things, grab strength, because resistance is here, because you're about to grow as a soul and you need to rise into the whole. The timing is now. We can't hold back. Lack will blind you and keep you back, and you will miss the balloon to rise. Because it's now. We cannot keep coming back to clear these things. The ascension is now. It's a great reset of mankind. It won't wait for anybody. That's an illusion of the mind. It will not wait for anybody. That's an illusion of the mind. To think you can do it your way and come back to the whole of what was, that's ego. That's ego. And you will be left blind. So don't do that. I'm hearing a couple more here. All right. Illusions of grandeur leave you blind. Okay. So let's see. I'm going to move that deck out of the way. I'm going to move my crow deck out of the way because I've used those. Okay, let's see what the heart space has to say. I love this one. I actually teach my kids this all the time. Ooh, I love this one too. I teach my kids this all the time. When I was rising, I didn't do it to be recognized by everybody. I have to say that. When I was rising because it felt good. Love felt good. It felt so good to hear the call of God and to align with that call and to make it through. Felt so good. I wanted God to be proud of me. I wanted God to know that I listened to him and I love him and I choose love. And that's why I did it. Recognition didn't matter to me. It wasn't until I got to a certain point and I'm like, God, people aren't seeing what we've done. It hurt. And even now I have to let that go. Because it's about what I have done and I know what I've done. I don't need recognition from others to do it and to feel whole in my heart space. That's self-mastery though. Okay? It's never about win or lose. Okay, 5, right? If you focus on right and like, I want to win this battle. I want to win this battle. I need to prove you wrong. Oh my gosh, that's that self-interest anyways. Right? Have you ever seen a relationship like that? Emotional manipulation. They want to emotionally manipulate you. They want you weak. They want your power. See how it's a sword? Because that's about power. Okay? Swords are about power. Win or lose is about power. I want to take others' power away so that I can feel more powerful. I'm jealous of what they got and what I got because I need to feel more powerful. I want to feel better than everybody. That's win or lose. That's ego. You see the heart here, though? It's just about where love is not. It's not about win or lose. I don't have to be right or wrong. No way. Forgiveness is easy in this space. Because nobody's perfect. We are all blinded to some degree until we're not. You can only see until you can see. You know what I mean? You can see what you see. So if you're fighting to win or lose, you're in the wrong battle. And that's a battle of power. That's why that's a sword. But when it's about where love is not, expansion occurs and all feel good. All win. That's the only place everybody wins. Everybody's equal, and it's about where love is not, so that we can grow into more love and unity under the sun and the one. That's that ego and battle and power. I see this happen so many times, and judgment is based in power, control, and ego. Okay? So remember, it's never about win or lose. It's never about right and wrong. It's never about wish I coulda, shoulda, woulda, blah, 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 blah. Who cares? It's about learning the lesson and where love is not, so that I can rise into more love. And when I am full of love and I see things the right way, my full power is returned. Because when it's about win or lose, I'm giving my power away. Self-interest. The battle. Lack. Okay? Solar plexus is the power within you. That is our power center and where others see us through. You ever heard that? My tummy, my gut, Twitter-pated butterflies. I felt it in my gut. My stomach told me, yes, your solar plexus is everything. And I talk about that often. That is where they would attack me through on the Return of Christ journey. So listen, if your solar plexus is blocked, you can't listen to your intuition. What are you listening to? There we go again. The battle, the illusion, self-interest and lack, win or lose, or are you listening to love and the guidance that's coming up from above that's very gentle? Do you know how spirit communicates with you? Are you able to hear your heart space? Are you working on self-mastery rather than I'm better than them? I deserve, me. Or I feel less than them. There's two sides of every coin. Either one does not serve you. Where love is not. If I am listening in and realize that that is not love, and I choose to tune into only love and rise above, then I am free. And I cannot hear the world around me if my solar plexus is blocked. That's true. The only way to be free is to choose love outside of everything. Okay? Choose love outside of everything. Nurture and blossom. Nurture and blossom. Through self-love and mastery of the self and working on hearing and alignment and who I'm listening to and letting go of the battle and choosing love, not lack, and choosing all connectedness, not selfishness, I'm going to blossom. I will be in my power when I focus on where love is not, within me, not in others, within me. I use the earth to nurture my soul so that I can be in my full power and rise to the whole, but also blossom where you are planted. Why do I have to change things? What am I waiting for? That's what I'm hearing in this. Am I waiting for something outside of me, or do I realize it's right now within me? Like, do I have to wait for validity from others? Do I have to wait until it's the right time? I'm hearing that here. Somebody needs to hear that message. Am I waiting for the right time? That's a battle. Because the timing is always the right time if you choose it. If it's there, it's the right time. What are you waiting for? It's within you. Okay? When God calls you is the right time. Period. And if it's just something you have to pick up, right? That's that divine timing. We are not, like, we have to surrender to time. That's what I'm hearing here. You don't have time, but time doesn't exist. You do things when they rise. That's the point. It's not about win or lose. It's about where love is not. And listening to the right things. Freedom of the soul. Use nature to nurture you. Are you nurturing? Are you loving yourself? Are you loving yourself? Not by ego. Not through that. Through true self-love. Because when you're loving yourself, it's hard to accept less than that. People will have a harder time manipulating you. Judgment won't be picked up because you know your worth. You know you're loved. You know you're worthy of love because you're giving you that love. And when you love yourself, that vibration is going to attract more love. Okay? Strengthening those bonds. See the balance through the trees? Strengthening the bonds, the connections. Okay? Your intuition. Your job is to stay aligned, strengthening those connections to hearing the heart's call, staying in balance, clearing what is not connected to love at all, what is win or lose in battle and ego, listening to the right things, strengthening those bonds. Okay? That's what you should be working on every day. Listening more, following the immediate call. And I'm hearing stay balanced for that well-deserved reward. Let go of those lessons and stay balanced for that well-deserved reward. Let go of the past. Okay? Strengthen those bonds. Stay balanced. Clear your solar plexus so you can hear clearly at last. Also the mind. The battle's in the mind. So if you're focused there, you're blind. Okay? So we're going to the goddesses now. Somebody's cousin is stepping forward. This is a cousin on the father's side. On the father's side, somebody's cousin is stepping forward and giving you power and strength, helping you feel powerful and strengthened, but also wanting you to know that there really is no separation from the other side to this side, especially going forward. So as we're rising, the veil is thinning and there is less separation from this side to the other side, which is why if your karma is not healed in the shift, you go to the other side. It's the portal of the Nile. Right after that is your life path portal, and we're getting closer to this. But what Spirit is saying on the other side, somebody's cousin is, first of all, focusing on health. Like I feel like somebody in the family's health is needing recognition, needing looked at. I feel like somehow either they're not seeing it or they're not expressing their concerns or how they're truly feeling. And probably because they don't want to concern others. Like this is a mother, a hierarchy who's not doing well and they don't want to express that. So this is a cousin saying that. So try to open their heart with energy. Ask if they're okay. Let them know they're in a safe space. Those kinds of things. And pay attention to details. Okay? Something about water too. Like remember the fishing. Remember the calmness. Remember the tuning into what's important. And that's what this loved one is saying. Okay. Also let go of the past. Sometimes you won't find the answers because accidents do occur. That's also what they're saying, and that might have to do with a passing. All right, so now we're going to go into the goddesses. What do the goddesses have to say? Align to your power in every way is what I'm hearing. I haven't pulled this deck in a very long time. Excuse me. One more I'm hearing. Woo. All right. Woo. Let's see what the goddesses have to say. The goddesses, okay, first of all, I need to talk about the goddess, okay? I am the divine feminine, and, you know, on my journey, I can't focus on what doesn't matter. It's like, why do we waste our time focusing on the past or just, where is your power, okay? Goddess is about power alignment, for sure. Self-mastery is about power alignment, okay? Oh my gosh. The past, leave the past behind. Didn't I just say that? Okay. Leave the past behind. The past will rise when we need to learn the lesson that blinded the mind. But it's important to never focus on the past or the future, but only be right now in time. Leave the past behind. Talks about some healing that is still required from the past for somebody. Okay. Oh my gosh, to help you with the sun align. The sun. All right. Wise leader, the one of the sun. Okay. Wise leader, the one of the sun, but I need to come back to this because that's not the totality of the message. Leave the past behind. Let it go, but heal it so you can be free from it. It's never about get over it. I have to say that. I don't know if somebody's heard that, get over it. It's never about that. That's out of love. Feel it, see it, to heal it, but only when it's necessary. We cannot sit here and ruminate on the past, okay? Stay in the now, and when something from the past needs to be looked at, it will rise. Just for that moment, look at it, feel it, see clearly. Look to see clearly, okay? So that you can be free, liberation. So that you can be free to step into the power that is the divine in you, all right? This is a divine power activation. Release the past for liberation. Also a karmic tie. You must step out of your karmic past. You must step out of your karmic past to be free and liberation occur. Okay? Wise leadership. We must listen to the ones that know the stuff, the true stuff, not the false stuff. Okay? There is some here that only are there to serve them. Their intention is not pure. But those who ride the path of the sun, the soul path, and the light of the one are here to guide you home. Wise leadership. There is also a leader within you you must listen to. So make sure you're listening to the right thing because it's time to go home. Home is where the heart is. Heart is home. 2-2. Union occurs. So 2-2-2 was when my DM and I aligned on the soul level number 1. The very first time. I literally had to go in at 2-2-2 and we aligned at a soul level. The very first time. It was so intense. Okay? And that was through beginning with the heart space. Everything is the heart space. The heart space is everything. The sun, the one, the heart. God is within your heart space. Home. You need to constantly look to home. Home is the heart space. It's time to go home. It is time to go home. Okay? The sun is returned. The one is returned. The sun, the path of the sun is the heart space, sun path, soul path alignment. It's all the same. It's soul path alignment. It's time to go home. And in order to do that, you listen to the right things, the right guidance, the right nudges. Here we go again. And be free from the past once and for all. You have to let go of the lessons of the past that keep you outside of love. Okay? Self-love, soul growth, love for others, soul growth, learning from your past once and for all, letting it go and rising to the path of the sun and the one and listening to the right ones, the right things, working with the right ones and finding your way home. You have to get into your heart space 100% and be a light-bodied self. The lighter you are, the more healed you are. That's the path of the soul. The path of the soul is working on what is not to make your way whole to the one, to the home, to the sun, through the sun, soul path alignment. Leave the past behind. Let go of the lessons that keep you blind and you will be free. Freedom. Liberation. I am liberated. I am free from the wounds of my past. I am free from what held me back. I am free from feeling less than. I am free from worried about being better than. I am free from division and lack and confusion and time. 6 and 2 is 8. That is the path of the sun. Infinity, life, death, rebirth cycle. Okay? I free myself from the past once and for all. It's an illusion. The wounds, the confusion, the timelines that don't exist. I align with the path of the sun, the one, and I listen to the right things. Wise leadership. Because that is my only way home. And I let go of ego. I let go of fear. I let go of judgment and worry of what others will do when I align home. because it's a battle. They don't want you in your power, so they try to take it away. When you leave the past behind and you no longer let the past control you, you are free and you can rise again. That is the way home. We are being called home. Home, you'll find to begin in the heart space. Okay? Now I'm hearing the unicorns. That was a beautiful message. I love the goddesses. Wise leadership of the sun. It is time to find your way home. We just did the light body activations because we are making way for the end. It is now the end of time. You cannot be duality anymore, so we must leave the past behind. Duality will and does not exist anymore. If you want to be duality, you will lose the light. You cannot hold on to both. If you do not choose to let go of the shadow, you cannot hold on to the light. That is the return of Christ. What do the unicorns have to say? The ethereal, the elementals. What is coming our way right now, and what do we need to do to anchor more sun? What is coming our way right now, and what do we need to do to anchor more sun? The light of the one, because the solar flash is that. If you can't hold enough, it's what will hold you back. There's something else in here. Hang on. Something needed cleared out of this deck. Clarity for the deck. What is coming our way, and what do we need to do right now to embody more sun? There we go. There's one more. Still feeling one more in here. I feel it. It's, whoa, I was going to say it's like, ooh, those were accidental. Nope, leave them, they said. All right. The one that I was looking for flew out with a vengeance. It flew out, and it's right here. Woo! Ascension flames! What is coming our way right now? Ascension flames. Merge with light, ignite keys and codes. Okay? If we do not accept these and we cannot house them at this time, we miss the opportunity to rise. Everything that comes in needs to be accepted. What is coming our way is ascension flames, just like I said, okay? The solstice is bringing even more in because it's change in seasons for a reason, all right? So merge with light right now, ignite keys and codes, all right? Ascension flames, merge with more light. Let's see what the rest of the cards say. Ooh, shower of blessings is coming for someone. Oh, this goes with that well-deserved reward rising. Oh, yes. No, this is they're saying this is what, let me slow down. They are saying we are validating it's coming. So open up, okay? Open yourself to receive and then pay it forward. Oh, that's what I keep dreaming about too. Like, I just want to give so much. I would love it. Okay. Like I do. Okay. All right. So that's how I am though. I'm a humanitarian. That's my soul path. All right. I'm here to help everybody else, but I was also here for God. I am what God called the crest of God. Okay. So I serve. That's what I try to do all the time. And when other energies come in, we can get misaligned, right? So shower of blessings are coming in, but we also right now need to prep for the ascension flames, okay? But also a shower of blessings is coming in for some. All right, those who are aligned, stay open to that, but also to pay it forward. Look for the signs, okay? Pay attention, okay? And expect an answer. So oh, there's something coming in that was not seen before. Okay, 33 is in this one as well. Do you see that? That's the first time I've actually seen that in this card. I'm not even sure I've pulled this card. I might have. But that's the first time I'm seeing 33. The card's number is 11, though, which is an ascension path. It's time to see things in a different way, to align to like expansion of the limited mind. But look for those signs of divinity, right? Look for the signs. Pay attention, because that's how spirit communicates with us, is through those signs. People think the numbers just mean, hey, synchronicities. They're much more than that, all right? So I teach that a lot in my academy, is that when they come in, tune in and ask for the answers that they need to give you. Search for the guidance, but also use them to raise your frequency. So we have 33 here, okay, and 11. So this is soul path aligned. This is something coming in that was not seen before, that deals with being there to open the door. So you must open the door and you're going to see something new. Okay, pay attention and expect an answer. Look for the signs. They're showing you. They're sending you what you need right now. And also a shower of blessings is coming through, but you must open the door. Caring community. See, we're supposed to be united through love. Participate and belong. Enrich your life. Okay? We should be united through love. Caring communities. But that's what I'm also hearing here is in the new earth going forward, that's what it's going to be about. Okay? Is the caring communities of union of love. There will be nothing else outside of this. Those will unite through the heart of love. You see where the light is on all of their embodiment? It's all through love. You see that? Each one of them has the light in their heart space. Okay? There's pure magic in divine union through love. But I'm also hearing that as divine union through love. Listen to your heart space. So, okay. Ascension flames. Remember I said what is coming in and what do we need to do? What is coming in is showers of blessings, ascension flames. We need to look for the signs. We need to gather in a caring community. Okay? But also I'm hearing a community of caringness is coming in. So new alignment to love is coming through. Listen to your heart. Awaken psychic abilities, and tune in to the infinite. All right? So you must listen to your heart. I literally asked Spirit for this pulling is what's coming in and what do we need to do. We have blessings coming in. Caring communities are coming together. We need to look for the signs of communications from the divine, okay? Because something is coming through we didn't see before. Ascension flames are coming through, so we need to listen to our heart to be ready for them, all right? Listen to your heart to hear communications from Spirit. That's co-creation. Oh my gosh. Listen to your heart, but we also have open your heart. You guys are very loud about this. Number 9, letting go of the past. Open your heart. Love yourself and dare to be vulnerable. I've said this already in this message, haven't I? We must be willing to be vulnerable, not self-focused. Okay? Let go of those ties that keep your heart closed. Open your heart. Love yourself. And dare to be vulnerable. You guys, listen to your heart. Open your heart. Love yourself. Listen, they're all saying the same thing very loudly. Okay? Never about right and wrong, only where love is not. Let more love in. Open your heart. Let more love in. Ascension flames coming in. Okay? Look for the signs because something's going to be seen that was not seen before. Something's coming that did not show itself before. Loving communities are on their way, but also where strength will be found. Okay? And the shower of blessings is coming through for some. Others, it's always there. It's only what keeps you bound. Okay, ascension lift. Oh my gosh, they've been so loud, and that's why they said all of these cards mattered. Ascension lift, prepare for rapid spiritual growth and be ready for opportunities. Okay? You guys, this message is amazing. Ascension lift. That's why they wanted this deck. Prepare for rapid spiritual growth and be ready for opportunities. Beautiful. Soul satisfaction. Oh my gosh, hard work pays off. That's what I'm hearing here. Honor your uniqueness and do what makes you feel good. That's what I told you. It's never about what I need money and I need recognition and I need this and that and the other and what about this and no. Oh, this is in my heart center because this is about heart-centered alignment. Again, speaking your truth, heart-centered alignment, giving yourself the chance to be vulnerable, doing what aligns with you, honoring your uniqueness no matter what that means for you. Okay? Maybe you hear a call that others don't hear, and if you do it, they're going to judge you. Let them. Honor your uniqueness and do what makes you feel good, because this is a soul path reset. This is the great reset of mankind. Okay? So you don't want to let others keep you behind. They will blind you and blind them too. Right? Some people are codependent. Let that go. You don't want to be codependent. You want to be soul path aligned. There's a difference. Oh my gosh, I love this message. Open to abundance. I'm leaving this here. Open to abundance. Believe you deserve, accept plenty and prosperity. Oh my gosh. This is amazing because Spirit said it, and every time Spirit says it to me, I'm like, something not so good comes in. Look at the colors. Yesterday, Archangel Shamuel came to me too in a private space, and it felt so beautiful. But it's pinks and greens and the vibrant yellow. I love it. And rainbows. Oh, I'm so excited. This makes me so excited. Open to abundance, okay? But we also have shower of blessings. Believe you deserve, accept plenty and prosperity. Let go of lack and scarcity and individuality, and connect to the heart, the home, the connection of all, and let go of the past once and for all, and be free. Be free and know you deserve. You create what's in your heart and your mind and your soul. So leave it open to the pureness of love and the whole. This is a soul path realignment, end of a season for a reason. And so many blessings are also coming in. So take the opportunity to manifest, which is also why on my Hertz music channel, I've been doing a lot of manifesting power for you. Okay, abundance activations, all of these things, it's all there. It's all there if your eyes are open to what is true and new. Caring community, I've got your back in every way. Just don't focus on judgment and lack. So much love, my beautiful friends. Have an amazing winter solstice and an upcoming Christmas. Oh my, oh my. Christ Mass is so beautiful. So beautiful. That's when the resurrection did occur in 22. I love you guys so much. I just love you. This makes me so happy and feel so warm. And it's beyond what is in the external. So what that shows, open our heart, go internal, believe, and listen to the signs, because something amazing that you did not see coming is about to come for you. Boom! Shall I say, mic drop? So much love, my beautiful friends. Until next time, Soul Path Warriors, stay Soul Path aligned.